Moelleux au chocolat is one of my favourite desserts. It has this amazing oozing chocolate centre. I've added my own little touch, which is salted caramel.
I'm going to make the gooey caramel filling first. And for that, I'm going to need 150 grams of sugar.
To start off with, you just want to sprinkle enough sugar to cover the bottom of the pan. If you add it all in one go, then you're most likely to mess up your caramel because the sugar will crystallise, so it become one big lump and it won't melt properly.
Add all the sugar and cook until it reaches a kind of cola colour. Then pour in 150 ml of double cream.
Now, when you put the cream in, stand back a bit. Don't stand over the pan, otherwise you get a facial. Ooh, it's gone a bit crazy. Add your salt. A teaspoon just adds a bit more sophistication to your caramel.
The story goes that salted caramel was created in Brittany in the 70s. I'm using fleur de sel. It's hand harvested and fairly expensive, but you can also use coarse sea salt. Caramel can crack if you overheat it. A temperature of 108 degrees or when it coats the back of the spoon should do it.
Pour it into your bowl. And that now is going to go into the fridge. Careful.
And while the caramel chills, get on with the chocolate sponge.
Most important ingredient, chocolate. I'm using a dark chocolate. Minimum cocoa solids is 60%. Just because we are diluting the chocolate taste with butter, with sugar, with flour. And if you use a milk chocolate, you don't get that strong chocolate taste.
Add 85 grams of butter. The Parisians tend to use unsalted butter for cooking, but if you want a more intense flavour, go for salted.
It's starting to simmer away. You only want a light simmer.
While the butter and chocolate melts, grease some ramekins.
Tip a bit of cocoa powder in there, about a tablespoon. What you want to do is tip it in your hand so it coats all the way on the side.
Then mix 170 grams of light brown sugar and 85 grams of flour.
How's this doing? Resist the temptation of just dipping your fingers in there. And I'm just going to pour it in here with my flour and my sugar, and you just mix it together.
Into my lovely chocolate mix go 6 eggs.
So give it a good scrape at the bottom, and that's it. And you want to fill it about 3/4. Reason being is you need to leave a little bit of room to put your caramel in the middle. Essential part to making moelleux au chocolat is chilling it, because when you come to bake it, the middle will stay uncooked and you get your oozy centre.
The desserts need to chill for about an hour, which gives me time to do my least favourite job.
Okay. So chilled my caramel in my piping bag. All you need to do at this point is just put it in the middle, and then you just squeeze like that. There you go. Dollop in the middle. Like that. There you go. It's pretty amazing.
Put the puddings in the oven at 180 degrees for 15 minutes. You're looking for them to be cooked around the edges and gooey in the middle.
They look like they're ready. Ooh. Careful, it's hot. It puffed up a little bit. Ooh, wow, caramel there. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Look at that. That's a perfect moelleux au chocolat. You just want to eat it straight away. It's a bit hot. Mmm.
Next week, I visit the biggest food market in the world, where I challenge the Rungis butchers to try my steak tartare with a Japanese twist.
I am terrified.
Things get cheesy.
Look at all that cheese. You only live once.
With my take on a classic tartiflette. And I cook the most deliciously decadent chocolate mousse in Paris.
It's like, whoa, chocolate.